Vastu and Aayam. Due to the failure of understanding of the micro concepts and application aspects of the Vastu principles, which is a thousands of years old, many wrong practices have come into vogue into the society in the name of Vastu. This concept of Aayam also is one among them. Before going to this concept, let me talk something about Sanskrit. Just because something is found in Sanskrit that need not be taken as a standard. The reason is, in olden days, even a common man also used to speak only Sanskrit. In those circumstances, then immediately one question comes to our mind, then which principles need to be followed of Vastu? Even for this also, another instance could be taken from our old memories. Our elders used to say that whoever cures your disease, he becomes a doctor. On the same lines, whoever solves your problems and take you the right path of victory, he becomes the right Vastu consultant. The principles followed by the said Vastu consultant must be the right principles of the Vastu Shastra. Now coming to the aspect of Aayam, one word needs to be learned, that is Padam. Padam is nothing but the multiplication of length and width of a room or a house. In taking the measurements, there are three types. One, taking the measurements outside a room. And the second, that means taking even the thickness of the walls also into the consideration. In the second type, taking the measurements only inside a room. That means excluding the thickness of the walls. In the third style, they also tell that measurements need to be taken from the half the thickness of a wall. And how differences could be there for any science or any Shastra? These three types of differences cannot be considered as a standard or a pramadikam. Okay, coming to the other aspect, after taking the Padam, by multiplying this Padam with 8, and that sum needs to be divided by the number 12. And depending on this residue, starting from 1 to n, different nomenclatures are given for all these 8. And of course, different for all the even numbers may be resulting into the bad results, and odd numbers are numbered are nomenclatured as very giving good results. But even for getting decide a particular residual, even if you want to excel, of course the numbers also could be manipulated. In such cases, how such things could be a standard? And by all these means, one can easily understand this concept of Aayam. Even now it is found in some places of the country, more particularly in villages, is unscientific, is unvastu. For getting clarification of any of your doubt, of course, you are free to consult a qualified Vastu consultant of your choice. Of course, I am available both on my mobile number and email. Kindly don't forget to subscribe the channel, view this video, share it, like it, and pass on your comment too. Until my next episode, I take leave. Until then, namaste.